Hi gang, Jimmy D here, back with free Game Pass Hunters, and in today's video we are going to grab our rewards points by earning an achievement in a Game Pass game called Superliminal, where we are working towards 100% completion so that we get that 1000 Gamerscore or that Platinum Trophy or whatever you guys get in Nintendo. If you guys are just starting to follow along, I do offer a chapter select in the descriptions below, as well as a playlist on my main page. And with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and start up our game. Now, I will warn you in advance, guys. I will be editing any screwing around extraordinarily with the manipulation of the pieces. And this one is going to be a long one, guys, as there are no more achievements to be had through the chapters until we get to the end. So prepare yourself. And let's go ahead and start up our game. And continue where we left off. And we are in chapter 6, guys, the dollhouse. And we need to turn right around like we did before and head straight ahead through the relaxation hallway. We'll go to the end here and take a left. Go past these doors slightly and grab this fire extinguisher. And then we can go back through these double doors. And we are going to head to the very, very corner behind the door here, guys, as this is where our next constellation room is. And this time, guys, we're going to head back to kind of to the left, to the back. And this one is a chair. Not too hard to spot this one. Once it lights up, go ahead and press your B button. Wait for it to wrap with the halo. And the stars to fall. To be assured that we get it. And then head back through the door. Turn around through the left and let's go ahead to the right, and head through the double doors. You mess around with the radio if you want, guys.
Hello, my name is
Follow the hallway.
This is a notification.
We're going to take a right.
That you have reappeared on our monitoring system.
And now we come up on our old familiar fire extinguisher.
You did most recently,
and alarm.
Whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
You guys should already have your soda connoisseur, but if you haven't, go ahead and grab what you need so you can get it, and then head to the left. And we're going to just fall through this doorway. Now, this level is called the dollhouse for a reason, guys. We need to manipulate this little dollhouse here so that we can walk through it. Press your B button. We want to make it just big enough so that we can get through the door, but not too big. And then we're going to turn around and get this fire extinguisher here. Jump up on this ledge and turn left to get this alarm. We're going to turn around and go all the way down the end of the hallway. Don't forget, if you need any sodas to get your collection, or your achievement rather, flip this switch and this extinguisher. And then we're going to head out of the dollhouse. We're going to turn around, and then we're going to make the dollhouse even bigger, guys, as we need to be smaller inside. But again, not too big. If you notice, the fire alarm needs to be about to the top of our head. A touch bigger. There we go. And then we need to jump up on these suitcases here. And head through this door. Oh, I didn't make it big enough. There we go. Now, hop up on the suitcases. Sorry about that, guys. And head through this door. And grab this extinguisher. And this fire alarm. Head to the back. And through this door here. Down the hallway. And grab this extinguisher. Keep heading down the hallway.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Up the stairs.
In addition to continuing and discontinuing as mentioned earlier, please also disregard any unsettling experiences.
I'm gonna bang a left here, guys.
we had. Everything should have now
And head into this room. As a Jenga tower and a door on the top. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and center ourselves here. Grab the fan and turn around. And then we're going to make this huge. So we can blow over the Jenga tower. And head into that door that just fell off. Now guys, once we've entered this room here, we want to highlight the window just to the left of the door on the center and go ahead and grab it, pressing RB. And we want to grow it just big enough so that we can enter that bottom right pane. Not so big as everything is too tall for us. Jump up through and then turn to the right. Excuse me, guys. And go ahead and set up this fire alarm here. We're going to head back to the back left corner and jump up on these boxes here, as we need to grab our next blueprint. And then turn around, and on the back of the door here, you can just make it out. See that blue chest piece up top? Wait till you get the hand, you know you got it. Press B and hold to get that chest piece there, guys. And then once you've grabbed it, go ahead around to the front of the door here, as we need to go down the end of the hallway.
My name is
Excuse
Dr.
me, guys.
Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you my favorite inspirational quote by me.
We're going to grab our
The worst
bouncy
thing you can do
castle
is focus on
and
negativity.
then turn right around
It
and
won't
head
spare
back
you from the
down
cage of
where we
death,
came from.
The pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature.
And then go
or the
ahead and make our
eventual loss
bouncy
of
castle
everything you
just
ever
big enough.
held
Actually,
dear.
that's perfect.
Whatever you do,
You
don't
jump up on the
focus
top of
that.
this ledge here and grab our next blueprint. And grab your bouncy castle. Excuse me, guys. And head back down. Excuse me. And what we need to do here, guys, is we need to make our this bouncy castle large enough so that we can enter
Whatever you do,
the
don't
door
focus on that.
that is just up here, but not so large that we can't jump up on this ledge. And then once we enter the door, we are going to go through this vent here. And then, yep, our bouncy castle is just going to be just down below us in the pool. Go ahead and grab it and face the door towards this platform across. But we need to be a little smaller here, as we need to place it on the platform across, or make it appear as if we are doing that. There we go. That should be about right. Nope, still not small enough. There we go. That should be small enough to make it appear. Nope, still not small enough. Let's place it here and back off. There we go. That should be small enough. That's actually a little too small. Turn it, face it towards that door. And drop it. There we go. Head back towards the vent. We're going to grab this fire extinguisher here, guys, and deplete it. Pass through the door. And now we are on that platform that we placed it. And head through. We're going to come into this room, guys. And yeah, my audio was not working at the time. Didn't realize it towards the end. So let's go ahead and activate this fire extinguisher here. And then turn around and we're going to activate this fire alarm, which unfortunately is already activated because, like I said, was having audio issues, didn't realize it. Let's go ahead and pass out this door. Hello. Here.
My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
We're going to wait for Glenn to finish his spiel.
Every single one of our 823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
Yes, Glenn. Let's take the big door. And we're going to make it as big, as big as possible. And yeah, really big, guys. Really, really big. And grab the little door and make it just big enough so we can pass through. Probably a little too big. There we go. Pass through. And now we're going to take the little door, make it a little bit smaller, turn it around and place it in the keyhole here, guys. And then we're going to pass through the big door. And now we're on the ledge or in the keyhole where the little door was. And now we need to grab the big door. Make it a touch smaller. Twist it around. Do not fall off this ledge here, guys, but we do need to put the big door or the bigger door here in the background. And yeah, that's a little too, there we go. It falls really slow in this area for whatever reason, guys. Let's pass through the little door. And on top of this time clock, guys, let's jump up. And we're going to grab our next blueprint, which, yes, I already grabbed. So let's jump down and grab this door here, guys. We're going to place it off to the side, grab the house, and let's make it a touch bigger. So we can go through the doorway. We are going to grab this fire alarm as we are in our old familiar hallway. Grab this fire extinguisher and head into the elevator as we are heading towards Chapter 7. Chapter 7, guys, the very first part of it is timed, so you're going to have to forgive me. Gonna need to pass through this really, really quick. And like I said, guys, this one is timed, so we need to move quickly. Let's go ahead and deplete this fire extinguisher here. Head forward. The hallway is going to force you to move in certain directions.
Please prepare to conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9, 8. Error.
Grab this extinguisher by the blood pool.
Orientation protocol.
Turn to your left.
Stand by for analysis.
Grab this alarm.
Error analysis complete.
Follow
you are
along.
exhibiting signs consistent with an increase
By
in
the
fear,
shelving here, we're
hopelessness,
going to
and
grab
frustration.
another alarm.
This is inconceivable, as Somnasculpt
And
therapy is
another
proven to
extinguisher
correlate with a
on the other
decrease
side.
in these emotions.
Follow it
Hypothesis.
along.
Patient was
Forces
improperly
you to move.
oriented. Conclusion.
Turn to the left.
Impossible.
Familiar
Reformulating.
alarm and
Improved
familiar
hypothesis.
extinguisher.
Patient requires additional Somnasculpt therapy. Conclusion. Emergency exit
And now
protocol
we
cannot
wait.
proceed. Emergency exit protocol has been emergency destroyed. Instruction. Continue with Somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted. This concludes your standard orientation protocol. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Hit the alarm. Head to the left out of the room. Hit the familiar extinguisher. And alarm. And continue. And we get thrown back in the room. Hit the alarm. Head out. And it's going to toss us back even sooner. Hit the alarm. Even sooner than the last time. And now we're going to hit the alarm. And we're going to go black. And now the room is flipped, guys. You might think we're straight ahead, but we're actually standing on the wall below us. Go ahead and drop down through. Turn to your right. From this point, guys, we are going to head forward. And on this column right here, guys, is another fire extinguisher that we need to deplete. And to the left of that is an alarm clock that keeps buzzing on us. So go ahead and hit that. And we wind up back in our room. From this point, guys, we're going to grab the painting off the wall and head out into the hallway. Make it a tad bit bigger. And then we're going to head through the painting. And to the right of that, guys, as soon as we come through, is a fire alarm that we need to get rid of. Head around the painting. And then we're going to head through this door here. And we're going to turn to the left and deplete this fire extinguisher. Go through this door here, guys, and turn to the left. There is a fire alarm. And just to the left of that, guys, is another fire alarm. We're going to head through this door here, guys, and it's a repeat of what we just did.
My
So
name is
turn
Dr. Glenn Pierce.
left,
Thank you for completing the
Deplete.
Sculpt standard orientation protocol.
Go through this door
Before
here
we begin
and
the first
yep,
phase of therapy, I'd
fire
like to
alarm,
briefly
and
describe
right around the
finite
corner
and fragile
is
nature of
another
the
fire
dream
alarm.
state.
Head through this door, guys, and we're going to turn to the right as there is a fire extinguisher. We're going to head to the center of this hallway, guys. Center yourself on the pond and right ahead. Keep heading down the hallway. As soon as we get past this door, guys, the room is going to change and we're going to drop down on top of the pond. Gonna go off a little beaten path here, guys. Turn to your left and strafe to the right. And we are going to come upon an Easter egg. And there's a whole bunch of them here, guys. If you watch the TV for a bit, you will see a nice little Easter egg of a game they developed in 2014. And if you slow your video down, I will place a picture here on the side and you can compare it. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and head back to the pond here. There are a whole bunch of Easter eggs, guys, in this game, especially those that refer to a movie called Inception. And I may create a video placing all the Easter eggs that are hidden in this game. But anyways, let's go ahead and deplete this fire extinguisher. We're going to drop down into this door. As soon as we get to the bottom, there's another fire extinguisher we need to deplete. Look up, and there's a door on the wall. Go ahead and grab a hold. Knock it down. As soon as the sign falls down, guys, we can make this door much bigger as we need to get up inside the doorway that it just fell from. And you know how good we are with manipulation of pieces. So let's hope I don't screw this up too much. Ooh, looks like I got in the first try. Nope, a little too steep. Let's go ahead and make it a bit bigger. Rotate it around so that it falls in the right direction. And not quite. Too big. Ah! Ooh. Not enough angle to it, guys. How I just love this game. That might just be enough. There we go. Jump up and through the door. Once you get through the door, we're going to head around to the right hand side, guys, as there is a chess piece we need to pick up. Press and hold B. Grab it. At the back end of this room, guys, is another fire extinguisher. Deplete that. Let's hop back through this doorway here and head down And there's a hole in the floor that we need to drop through. Oh, look up. Fire alarm. Let's get rid of that. At the end of this hallway is another fire extinguisher. Deplete that. Head through this white doorway here, guys. We are on the side wall of the room, so we're going to head up towards the skylight and head through this crack. Interact with the radio if you'd like. What we need to do here, though, is go to these pipes and jump up and head through this doorway.
Of course, nothing is more challenging.
At the
than
very
difficulty
end,
of
guys,
changing
is a nicely
perspective, of
camouflaged
fundamentally altering your
fire
perceptions
alarm.
in a way that will enable
Let's go
you
ahead
to face
and get
dire
rid of that.
trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be
And
found
something else
otherwise.
that's nicely camouflaged is this crack in between the walls, or the wall and the floor in this case. Drop through. And once we've landed, guys, let's go ahead and turn to our left. We're gonna grab this stairway here. And I don't know if it's weight related, but we're gonna go ahead and just grow it slightly. Let it drop through the floor. And let all the crap fall down. Yeah. We're gonna have to move some of this stuff out of the way. And then, yeah, including this girder here. On the right hand side, guys, we have a fire extinguisher. Or a fire alarm, I'm sorry. And on the left, we have a fire extinguisher. We're going to head through this elevator, but it's not the end. Go ahead and turn around. And now we have a dead end, so we're going to turn around. Now this part, guys, is a little tricky. If you don't follow my instructions, you're going to be caught in an endless loop. So, drop down, and it's random every single time, guys. Look at the sign. It says look to the left. We're going to ignore that and look to the right, and then look to the left. Go ahead and head straight ahead. It's going to do it again, guys, till we get to level 5. So it says look to the right. We're going to look to the left and then to the right. Drop down. It says look to the left. We're going to look to the right and then to the left. Again, until level 5. Drop down. It says look to the left. We're going to look to the right and then to the left. Drop down one more time. It says look to the right. We're going to look to the left and then to the right. And now we've made it through the maze. We're going to head through this doorway, guys. Once you're through the door, guys, we're going to grab our cube here. And then we are going to place it against this wall so that we can jump up. And then we're going to turn around and the cube is gone. We're going to turn back around and the cube is up here. And yep, we need to make this cube bigger. So that we can jump up here. Then we're going to do something a little weird, guys. We're going to head through this door. And we're going to go to the soda machine. And we're going to grab any can out of the soda machine. And we're going to head back. There's a fire alarm here. We're going to grab it in a bit. But what we need to do is make the soda can bigger. I mean, bigger than this. And I suck at this. So make it bigger. And then we're gonna have to place it on the floor here. And make it bigger than what I got. And then let's go ahead and head across and grab this cube and make that bigger as well. And place it on top of the soda can. We're going to jump across. And I really suck at this. Probably should bring the soda can a little bit closer so they can jump across to it. And then go ahead and jump across. And yep. We can hop up on this life preserver here, guys, and jump across. As there is a blueprint up there we need to grab. And then once we finally get what we need to do, let's go ahead and grab this blueprint. We're going to head back. Towards this vending machine and flip this fire alarm. Head through here and flip this fire extinguisher. You can go ahead and pick up the queen here, guys. Move it across. And step on the pad, and it turns into a painting. Grab the knight that's in the background there and place it on the pad. And then turn around
While we respect
and
the
grab
unique
the knight
progress
again.
of every patient, you must understand.
Look
that
up
it
and
is
you
possible to
can
completely
see that
exhaust
there
your
is a
supply
chess
of
piece up
dreams,
above us.
thereby
So let's go ahead and
entering a
make
state
this
in which you will not
chess
be able
piece
to
bigger.
wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
as we need to use it to jump up on this pipe, jump up on the desk, jump up on the knight and up on the pipe, grab the knight again as we need to use it one more time. Head over here and place your knight on the pipe. Jump up on its head. Jump up on the light shade. And let's look up and grab our chess piece. Hop down. And let's go ahead back to the desk. We need to head to the right of this hole, as it is a hole, and grab this fire extinguisher here, making sure that we don't fall in. Then go ahead and fall into the hole. Do not touch this dice just yet. Grab this fire extinguisher. Head down to the end of the hallway and grab this blueprint. Then go back. And now we can touch the dice, which will transport us to a new area. Place it down here. And then head over here by this ladder, and there is a hidden hole right here. Drop down. And go around the corner. And we are in our next constellation room. If you head back to the left corner about 10 o'clock-ish, and then look back at the door, you can kind of see it right now. There we go. Press your B button. Excuse me, guys. Kind of a theater type spotlight, if you will. Wait for the halo to wrap around and the stars to drop off. Head back through the door. And then back into this room here. Use the dice to jump up to the next level. Let's go past the bed. Inside this next room, guys, is a dice. We are not going to touch it just yet. What we are going to do is grab this fire extinguisher and head past it and grab this fire alarm, which likes to multiply for whatever reason. Now grab your dice, put it down, and you head into another area. Head straight ahead and turn right and head straight ahead. You're going to drop into a new area. Turn around. And by this blue door here, guys, is another fire alarm we need to grab. Hop back up on your dice and head back. Grab this fire extinguisher. Head through the door and turn to your left and grab this fire alarm. And then go ahead and tap the alarm clock. Brings us into an elevator of sorts. Excuse me, guys. Head straight until you see white arrows on the floor. Once you see the white arrow, follow the white arrow and keep heading straight until you see the next one, and head in whatever direction it tells you to go, as it will take you through this maze. And then once we get here, guys, we are going to go ahead and tap this alarm clock. An elevator door opens ahead of us, and this whole thing changes perspective. It's now a painting. Head through the elevator.
The sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
Turn around. And now we're in some sort of movie set. We're going to head straight across until our character hits a wall. Boom. Once he does, kind of strafe along the wall until you hit a corner. You can kind of see it up ahead. Once you hit the corner, guys, turn directly around, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. Head straight across. We're actually on that wall right now. So let's hit this corner here. Turn around and head to the opposite corner. And turn around again, and you're going to find a semi sort of building right here. Do not go inside just yet. We need to hop on top of this air bottle, if you will, and electrical panel, and up on top of the roof to grab this blueprint. Then head straight in front of blueprint. And now we can go inside, guys. Hit the alarm clock, and now we head to level 8. Okay, we are now in chapter 8 called White Space, and we are on our final push to get our couple of achievements here. I will tell you guys that there is a hidden...
This is highly unusual. It
Yes.
appears you have entered the Somnasculpt
There is a
diagnostic
hidden
framework.
chess piece in
Patients
here,
do not have access to this
but
dream.
the devs decided to not give it to us until we've done a complete playthrough. So let's go ahead and grab this little piece of the model, if you will, and make it bigger, as we need to pass through the doorway here.
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail states.
And then go past the soda machine. And now we're basically in the same room that we were, but we need to make this little model piece as small as we can. Yeah, the devs decided to change things around, guys, and make it so that we can't grab that last chess piece until we do the final playthrough. We've got a few things to mop up at the end anyways, so it's just one more thing we can mop up on. Once you've made this small enough, go ahead and turn it around slightly and place it in the soda machine slot. Nope, not quite. There we go. Once you've done that, turn around and pass through the door. And now you're inside the soda machine. We're going to head around to the right here and grab another chess piece, pressing and holding B. Let's make this a little bit bigger now so that we can pass through. And then what we need to do is grab that block out of the soda machine, turn around, and place it in the doorway here to make some type of paradox and pass through the door. And that will break down our dream and put us into white space. It'll take us about a minute.
Please overload for dream explosion. Conclusion dream overcall frame.
But once all that happens, dude, guys, is we are going to turn around and head towards this building here. Head through the doorway and down the hall, in through this doorway here. Got like an invisible set of stairs / ramp. Head forward, and then we're going to fall. Once we fall, guys, head straight forward, and we're going to fall again. Once we do land, we're going to grab this black block and push it to the side and head through this doorway. And then we're going to head around to the right side of this building here. And like we did earlier,
My name is
we're
Dr.
going to climb
Glenn
up
Pierce,
the electrical
and
panel.
Many years ago, I had a dream.
As there is a
I
blueprint
found myself in a
right here
place
that we need to
where I
grab.
understood that each of us begins as nothing.
And look off in the
Everything
distance,
I
you'll see a
perceived was
doorway.
shaped by seeing it exactly
Once we
the way
jump
I
down,
wanted
it's
to.
going to disappear slightly, but
White
keep heading
space.
towards it, using the cones as a reference. And before we get there, guys, it's going to push us into a new area. And then just head through this doorway here, guys. Once you've gone through this doorway, just keep heading down the hallway, and we're going to fall one more time. And then we're going to do an about face. And we're going to grab this fire extinguisher here. And then we're going to go to the exact opposite corner and grab that fire extinguisher. And hopefully, if you guys have gotten them all, boof, fires extinguish. And we got one more to grab, guys, and that is right here on this center column. Grab this fire alarm, and boof, fire safety achieved. Now we need to get to a save point, guys, and if you can't tell already, there is a shadow right here on the wall from the filing cabinets. Go ahead through and kind of turn to the left and strafe to the left. And once we pass through this doorway, guys, we've gotten to our save point. And at this point, guys, let's go ahead and pause our game. Yeah, I know. It's a long one, guys. Head to the main menu. Let's go ahead and quit our game. Turn in our rewards for the day. As well as our weekly quests. Let's go ahead and back out and claim those. And our monthly quests. Nice. Head home. And for continued rewards, continued achievements and trophies, and continued videos, guys, you know what buttons to press. But as always, have a great day. See ya.